Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, in UPSC Toppers Answer Copy Analysis, we are going to discuss UPSC 2023 All India Rank 1 Topper Aditya Srivastava's Ethics Answer Copy students. So let's go into the question which has been asked here. Wealthy CEOs and founders of successful businesses around the world are increasingly pledging to give away their wealth in philanthropy. Do you think that such a move is sufficient enough to bring a positive change in the society? Critically examine. So it's a 10 marker question, student. So we'll be given a maximum of 2 pages to present our answer. And one more important thing, if you look at the directive asked in the question, it pertains to critically examine. So you need to do both positive and negative. That is the analysis. You need to look at the particular philanthropy topic which has been presented here. So let's now look at the Aditya Srivastava's answer writing style and approach here, students. Let's go into the introduction. Altruism and Gandhian Trusteeship exhort us to give away extra bills for equity. So he is writing an introduction to the context of the question, for which you will be getting 1 mark, students. Let's now focus upon the body of the answer. If you look at this particular question, students, there are two major segments in the question. So in this body of the answer, you need to present minimum 2 subheadings, which this topper has addressed in a very beautiful manner. Let's look at the first segment in the body of the question. This is very well needed. Currently, we have high level of inequality. So he's talking about philanthropy as a concept is very well required because of high level of inequality, and it will bring positive change towards value of minimalism as stated by Buddha. Life of satisfaction as uphold higher value, that is as uphold higher order needs based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, reduce a lack of money among lower strata, but that is better mental health, life of dignity as per Article 21. So he has supported some 4 major points why philanthropy is required in today's society. So you'll be getting half a mark for each of the points, 2 marks, students. Let's focus upon the next major segment in the question. However, just giving away wealth is not enough. So he's trying to bring in both the positive and negative dimension, because in the second segment of the question they are asking us whether only philanthropy is enough or like whether any extra things are required. So he's talking about giving up responsibility to give efforts, as only donation isn't enough. Second point, no duty towards ensuring outcomes, as channelization of money is important. Lack of local capacity and no NGOs are primary reason behind lack of outcome from CSR, that is corporate social responsibility. Fourth point, lack of transparency, that is auditing issues. Fifth one, corruption among civil society, so money does not reach the intended beneficiary. So he's talking about other challenges in the philanthropic activities through NGOs, CSR activities, and other prevailing things in the society. So for each of the points, you'll be getting half a mark. So you'll be getting 2.5 marks, students, for this segment of the question. And this topper is trying to give a way forward to the issue. Since he has talked about the negative dimension also, he is trying to give some solution-oriented approach. That's what I would be calling as bureaucratic approach, students. If you are writing a GS, that is ethics paper answer, you should be having this kind of bureaucratic approach of answer writing in your answer writing style. That is giving a solution to the problems whatever you are discussing in the question. So let's look at the way forward. That is first one, it upholds orally stockism, that is be the agent of change. Second point, visit the poor, develop empathy, work at grassroots, it will ensure outcomes and satisfaction. Then work for Kant's duty of diction, that is action speaks louder than words. So overall, students, for the way forward, maximum of 1 mark will be only allotted for this segment. Let's focus upon the conclusion. This would uphold compassionate capitalism with focus on consequentialism. So for the introduction and conclusion, this topper will be easily getting 1 mark, because conclusion is written in line with the demand of the question. In the body of the answer only, he has got almost 2 plus 2.5, 4.5, and way forward 1 mark, 5.5. Introduction and conclusion 2 marks extra. So you'll be getting 7.5 marks for a 10 marker question, students. Main reason why this topper is able to fetch this much maximum mark in this particular answer is because, students, if you look at it overall, this is a 10 marker question, but he has presented 4 plus 5, 9 plus 4, 13 points. I'd be saying for a 10 marker question, if you could write 7 to 10 points, that itself is sufficient to fetch maximum mark. But if you're able to contribute more points and more analysis and examples and the usage of moral thinkers and spiritual leaders and political, that is polity related constitutional articles linkage in your answer writing, means you will be getting extra edge over other competitors and will be fetching extra marks, students. That is the reason why this topper is able to fetch this much maximum mark. And only in essay, I would be saying that is in ethics and essay, this is easily possible, and optional, this is possible. That is getting a score of above 50% of the marks allotted students, which is only possible in other GS papers. But in case of ethics paper, you can easily fetch out of 250 even up to 150, 160 marks. So in that way, if you present your answer like Aditya Srivastava, you will be able to fetch maximum marks in the real exam. Because if you look at this Aditya Srivastava's marks in real exam, that is GS paper 4 out of 250 has got 143 marks. So on an average, I would be saying you would have got 7 to 8 marks easily in the 10 marker and other case studies, whatever he has written students. So what are the important takeaway or key points from today's video? Structure of the answer is going to be important. That is introduction, body, conclusion should be written. Introduction and conclusion, you can keep it simple and precise. Subheading approach, it depends upon the kind of question and the context and number of segments asked in the question. And point-wise format is advisable. And try to use various schematic diagram, Venn diagram, and other data such as Gini coefficient data, which the stopper has used, and the usage of moral thinkers, spiritual leaders, example, linkage of constitutional articles, and underlining keywords. All this will enable you to fetch maximum mark in GS4 SE, that is ethics paper students. In addition to this, if you have any further challenges in writing, especially ethics paper, you can reach out to us through the Telegram group, which is given in the description box below. For more such information related videos, kindly subscribe to our channel. Thank you.